town. Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol? Yeah, I'm back.
Hoo hoo hoo, you jolly bastards, and welcome to my so-called winter wonderland of a show. So unfortunately, we all know Star Wars has gone downhill with shit like this.
Tell me where the Jedi is, or this man and his family die!
Your stupid minds! Stupid! Stupid!
Power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
Before the pointless special edition releases, crappy prequels, and the downright travesty of the Disney fad Star Wars made us question our fondness for the franchise, there was one entry that was considered an embarrassment to the franchise, and that was the Star Wars Holiday Special. Released in November 1978, the Star Wars Holiday Special was so despised by the people that made and starred in it, even creator George Lucas flat out disowned it, and to this day it still hasn't received a home release, but thanks to bootleg copies and YouTube, people over the years have managed to catch it in all its terrible glory.
Yay!
And since for some reason it's associated with Christmas, even making it to IMDb's Worst Christmas Specials, it seemed the ideal video to review for this week's Jingle Balls.
Really?
Well, that's the excuse I'm sticking with. But is it really that bad? Does it possess the power of the terrible many? Or has the last 9 years of Kathleen Kennedy's ass-raping of impotence, I mean incompetence, of the franchise made this better in comparison? Well, slutty Wookiee mamas and not so Wookiee gentlemen, let's dive into the Star Wars Holiday Special. The plot starts with Han Solo and Chewbacca, played by Harrison Ford and Peter Mayhew, trying to outrun recycled footage in order for Chewie to get back to his family for Life Day.
Okay.
They go into hyperspace and disappear. Meanwhile, on Chewie's home planet, Chewie's saggy, vagina-mouthed father, Itchy,
You one ugly motherfucker.
Chewie's son, hairy, lumpy balls,
What the fuck?
and Chewie's wife, Mala, are worried. So Chewie's wife, Mala, tries to scan for starships. Right after a few way too long few minutes of this.
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
Also, why does Itchy have a mouth that looks like a vagina of a woman that's finally ready to settle down after this? Seriously, what the fuck is that supposed to look like? Lumpy later then puts on a holographic lycra show that is just there, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to make of it.
What am I watching? I don't know, but I hate it.
Mala gets in touch with Luke Skywalker to inform them that Han and Chewie still haven't shown up. And fucking hell, I know he had an accident that fucked up his face after the first film, but man, what the fuck did they do to him? He looks like a Ken doll that's ready to date rape me.
You don't know where he is? Oh, he's not there yet, is that it? Boy. Well, all I can tell you is that he and Han left here on schedule. If he's not there now, they're way overdue. There must have been trouble.
I am sorry, you are haunting.
But anyway, Luke reassures that they might be okay. Mala hacks into the security monitors of a general trading post where owner Art Carney is trying to sell whatever the fuck he's trying to sell to some Imperial assholes.
Ah, here we are. Here it is. A pocket-sized aquarium. Wonderful, isn't it? And you can take it with you anywhere. And the tank is a snap to clean.
I hate fish.
Well, so do I, as a matter of fact. I take a drink once in a while, but...
And it goes fucking nowhere except for him to say to Mala what Luke said earlier. But now that we've already wasted the audience's time, let's waste more time with Harry Coleman in drag cooking.
Stir, whip, 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 stir, stir, whip, 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 stir, stir, whip, whip, stir.
Seriously. Why? But fuck it, let's get the whatever plot moving. We cut back to Han Solo and Chewie, who have escaped their pursuers, only to land back into another chase against recycled footage pursuers.
What a 42-carat plonker you really are!
And worse, the Empire now has Kayathak under martial law.
Oh, what a shower of bastards!
Art Carney comes over with Life Day gifts, and Itchy's gift is a weird what the fuck machine where Diane Carroll shows up to seduce Itchy. I don't know what's happening here.
I'll tell you a secret. I find you adorable. I'll tell you a secret. I find you adorable. I find you adorable. I find you adorable.
Carol later finishes with singing this very haunting sounding weird song.
Infinitely extend this minute, then I could live my whole life right now.
Also, is sexy black soul singers a fetish for Wookiees? Actually, do not look that up. Who the fuck thought this is what people wanted in a Star Wars product?
I love that we can work while we're on cocaine.
And after that haunting moment, Mala gets into contact with Princess Leia and C-3PO and informs them Han and Chewie haven't returned. Then Leia and C-3PO fuck off, and I don't blame them. Han and Chewie escape the recycled footage and land on Kayathak. But sadly, stormtroopers are now at the house and start ransacking the place.
Bastards!
Art Carney keeps the stormtroopers distracted with more pointless music. Be for fucking off. And to his credit, Carney is actually not half-assing it. He does a very good job playing this guy who's just trying to get by but isn't afraid to help out his friends, and he is surprisingly endearing.
Boy, am I glad to see you folks. Oh, how my favorite Wookiees today. Why all the long, hairy faces? I made it through the Imperial Patrol, didn't I? If I made it, Chewie and Hanwell. Is this all a big hello I get?
But anyway, fuck that. Later, Lumpy turns on this machine thingy that somehow has footage of Luke looking for Han and Chewie in the form of an animated short, and it's surprisingly a little bit better. It has that sense of adventure that made the first film a success, and we see the first appearance of Boba Fett, and the actors do a good job in the voice work, but god, the animation is fucking horrible. Luke looks fucking lifeless, and Jesus, why the fuck does Han Solo look like a cross between Chevy Chase and that John Merrick looking guy from Under the Skin? Never mind, back to Cast Attack. Stormtroopers are still being arseholes, then they fuck off and Lumpy watches another pointless skit with Harvey Coleman giving instructions on some translator thingy, and
Now, this is the first thing you'll need. Please be careful not to hurt yourself on the sharp edges. Ow.
What the fuck?
Then we cut to reconstruction footage about a bar owner on Tatooine owned by Golden Girls legend B. Arthur, whose bar is about to get shut down by the Empire, and damn, even Arthur is very likeable despite the crap material she's given. She admitted she only took the part because her youngest was a Star Wars fan, but man, she does really make me care for her. I even like the love kind of will they won't they relationship between her and mouth head guy. In just a few moments you get the relationship she has with her customers, and it is surprisingly touching.
Just one more round, friend, then homeward bound, friend. But you know time, friend, time can fly. So it's good night, friend.
The makeup and practical effects are pretty good, but then they are obviously being reused from the first film, but I'd rather have this than this. Stormtrooper catches Lumpy, sends out messages, and decides to chase him instead of shooting him. He follows Lumpy outside where Chewie has made it home, and the Stormtrooper doesn't shoot him despite having the opportunity to, leading to Han Solo to try and take him on, only for the Stormtrooper to accidentally fall over to his fucking death.
Stupid! Stupid!
Fuck it, let's just move on. Han Solo says his goodbyes, then fucks off to avoid Chewie's wife, who keeps giving him the sex look. I mean, come on, she's coming on to him. Oh, and Art Carney shows up to give a phony report to the Empire to get them off the Wookiees' backs, which apparently works. Convenient, I think.
Is this a report about the missing trooper?
It is, sir. Trooper B4711 was here with 3 other men. They left and he remained. As soon as they had gone, he packed a lot of food from this house and he robbed me blind. Then he took off for the hills.
Very well, we'll send out a search party.
Then we see Chewie and his family do this shit for this shit to happen, and I don't know what the fuck is happening. It's weird, it makes no sense, but somehow they end up in this weird setting with R2, 3PO, Leia, Han Solo, and Luke. And Leia sings, and I really don't know why, but I'm guessing a lot of fucking coke was involved.
We celebrate a day of peace.
The show ends, and thank God. The Star Wars Holiday Special was one of the biggest disasters to ever come out. Its existence was only there to cash in on the success of the first film. It was so bad that many of the original cast and crew of the original movies publicly disowned it.
There's sort of one kind of rogue Star Wars element, which is the Star Wars Holiday Special. I wonder what would...
Can we cut tape now? This is not allowed.
It doesn't add to the mythology, it's pointless, it looks cheap, but after all the other pointless Star Wars crap that we've been subjected to over the last 9 years, I don't think it's that terrible. Don't get me wrong, it is bad, but the awkwardness of it all, the dodgy effects, the nightmare-fueled imagery, the fact that the writers were obviously using way too much coke during the writing process did leave me laughing, and unlike the Disney crap cake it produced, it never comes across as spiteful. There is still this touching message about appreciating your family, coming together and all that other gay shit, and even the guest stars do bring some actual dramatic weight. So overall, it's an hilariously so bad it's watchable 97 minutes. So gather around the lads, prepare some blue milk mixed with whatever hard liquor you had illegally smuggled, and enjoy some bafflingly bad TV that will have you laughing loud enough for people in a galaxy far, far away to hear. So that was week 3 of Jingle Balls. Next up...
The world made them enemies.
What are you waiting for? Shoot him!
One night would make them brothers.
Notre artillerie va vous bombarder dans 10 minutes et je vous propose de venir vous mettre à l'abri dans ma tranchée.